Yes, I will explain everything deeply. Just gotta give it time. I will do a live price action review on both examples. Manipulation one, everyone keeps saying it, but the second one is a bit, I will say, not rare, but occurs less than the manipulation one. भाई तू हिंदी बोलता है फिर तब से इंग्लिश क्यों बोल रहा है ओके बूम बूम चल जा भाई going back to Monday 3 Feb my YM trade now range high range low. Okay, let me clear up the things. When I explain that ES1, that ES example, many things will get clear for you all. Will get clear. Now this is Monday 3 Feb. Now I wanna see. Ideally, I didn't expect Monday opening that much lower. I was wanting to short till here because 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 to me Friday purged previous day high, closed below this daily opposing candles, formed a daily order block. So I was expecting Monday to drop, not all the way till here, but I was wanting to short YM on Monday. There was enough framework for me to tell myself, okay, I can look shorts on Monday, but then Monday opens directly here. I can't do nothing. Shift plus right directly opens here. Now here it tags the range low. I want to see a reaction from here to tell myself if this is a manipulation, and if this is a manipulation I want to frame to the opposing end. But if this is a true breakout which will show displacement below the range extremes, displacement, and will show less willingness to come back towards the range, and will aggressively start to move again to the same direction breakthrough, then I can tell myself this is a true breakout or continuation of this trend, and I can frame continuation much lower. So going into the day, to me currently not that much. You people can't see it that much clear, but on the hourly it is telling me a bit that showing less willingness below this low, below this range extreme. Just give me a second. Like not showing any displacement, not even a candle closure below here. Leave displacement. Going into the New York session. 2 a.m. 3 4 4 5 6. मैंने कहाँ लिया था वो, कौन सा था, कौन सा 3 वाई मैंने शॉर्ट लिया था, वाई एम H4 OHLC 6 am रिवर्सल. ओके now for manipulation, what did I tell you guys? Take out one side, immediately move away. And for a reversal or manipulation, I want to see expansion met with an expansion, like expansion taking out the range low or range high, followed by an immediate expansion to the opposing side, so that I can tell myself this is a manipulation, this is a reversal to trade to the opposing side. But it expands toward this, yes. Did it expand away from this? To me, no. This is expansion, this is expansion, not this. Yes, not everything will be clear as of now, but when I will explain that ES1 scenario, and things will get clear for you guys. And now comes the playing of my model. What did I say about that? First thing is bias draw, which I framed using phases of price delivery, that price is more likely to trade toward towards this at least once more. And if Udit bhai, maybe you know, expansion to consolidation, price can't reverse from consolidation. Expansion to then, this is not a reversal to me, not an expansion to me. This is a range or consolidation. Price can't reverse from a range. I will explain how I use phases of price delivery very deeply ahead in like a month's time or maybe 2 months, and how I frame them. This is consolidation to me, and price can't reverse from a consolidation. Expansion to consolidation, and from consolidation only one thing can happen, which is expansion. And expansion to which direction? In the previous direction. Expansion, consolidation, to then again expansion to at least the consolidation low in the previous direction. Same thing with long. Expansion, consolidation, it needs to give one more expansion in the previous direction if price goes from expansion to consolidation, because from consolidation price can't reverse. Price only expands from consolidation. Expansion, consolidation, and from consolidation, ideally, or I haven't seen even one instance where price reversed from consolidation. So I trust it with my whole heart. I will say that price needs to give one, at least one more expansion to the consolidation low. If this is the case, or of the cells case, and expansion to the consolidation high, if इसको बोलते क्या है यार, if it, यार ऊपर वाली साइड को क्या बोलते थे, भूल ही जाता, क्या बोलते थे, हाँ, if it is going higher, then I wanna frame at least one more expansion higher towards the consolidation high first before reversing. It needs to give one more expansion leg higher to the consolidation high if it is going higher, and vice versa. It needs to give at least one more expansion till the consolidation low if it's going lower. So I framed my bias, my draw using these concepts. First step of my model is done. Where bias draw. Second thing, intermediate time frame structure aligning with high time frame extension. This is something which you will not get. ठीक है भाई, अच्छा तो mention कर दो ये चीज bro. Did it couple times to know? Huh? If I can, दोनों को नहीं सुनाई दे रहा, ये कैसे हो गया? सही है, तो इन लोगों को क्यों नहीं सुनाई दे रही? उदित भाई के साथ भी हुआ था पहले। एक तो चला भी गया, इसको मैंने ऐसे मेंशन मार दिया। नो साउंड। जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड। रीजॉइन रीजॉइन। मैं भी एक बार रीजॉइन करता हूँ। भाई इसको रीजॉइन करने वाला था, वो कहाँ गया बदली? Am I audible now to others? बाकी तो सारे हिंदी वाले ही हैं यार। नहीं, ये एक इंग्लिश वाला हो सकता है, इसके लिए बोलनी पड़ेगी। यार तुम लोगों को सुनाई दे रही है इन बदतमीजों को क्या? Am I audible? Am I audible? भाई ऐसे ना करो, स्पेशल माइक मंगाया मैंने इसके लिए। नॉट येट। ओए भाई क्या चक्कर है? उसने आकर ट्रांसलेट मार दिया ना। दोनों को नहीं आ रही भाई, क्या चक्कर है? एक सेकेंड। वेरीफाई। अब बताओ। एम आई ऑडिबल नाउ? ये वेरीफाई वाला चक्कर तो नहीं है भाई? भाई का माइक का कहाँ लिखा? ओ हाँ, ये तो नहीं हुआ वो। क्या नाम है इनका? दूसरा रह ही जाता हर बार। इट शुड वर्क। भाई यार बाकियों को सुनाई दे रहा है यार। तुम लोग वेरीफाइड हो? तुम लोग भी वेरीफाइड नहीं है? इनको तो मैंने खुद करा है। ये वेरीफाई एंड वेरीफाई चक्कर क्या है? एक सेकेंड, तुम्हारी वो क्या है? रोल्स मेंबर ठीक है। इनका क्या है? रोल्स, हाँ सब कुछ सेम है। हाँ है, इसको कैसे करूँगा फिर मैं ठीक? हाँ, एक सेकेंड, एक चीज कर सकता हूँ मैं। हम्म, यार इसको बोल के भी नहीं बोल सकता, मैं बोल के चल जाऊंगा। हाँ। रिकॉर्डिंग मेरी लेट शुरू हुई थी ना छोटे भाई। वो आधा मैं समझा चुका था तब। एम आई ऑडिबल? ओए मेरे को मेरी सच में नहीं आ रही इधर से। हेलो। आ रही मेरे हिसाब से आ रही है। Hey, you can hear me here. Why not? Yeah, permission. Uh, everyone view channel manage channel ठीक है यार बाकी कैसे सुन पा रहे हैं इधर आ रही है बदतमीजों को you can hear me there but not here. हाँ जो मैं बंद करा तेरा पीछे you can hear now what about him पर इसका खुद से कैसे फिक्स हो गया भाई एक और बंदा था पहले यहाँ पे पता नहीं कौन था अभी ये रिप्लाई भी नहीं देगा कोई बात नहीं वी विल कंटिन्यू क्योंकि मैं भूल जाऊंगा हम क्या कर रहे थे ओके you wanna frame expansion to then consolidation to then another expansion first step of model is done second step is aligning intermediate time basically the second step is using three time frames सीधे हो जा three time frame जो कि तीन सबको ही पता है हाई टाइम फ्रेम इंटरमीडिएट टाइम फ्रेम और लोअर टाइम फ्रेम हायर पे हमने थोड़ी अलग अप्रोच है नॉर्मल हायर इंटरमीडिएट लोअर से इंटरमीडिएट टाइम फ्रेम है जहाँ पे हम अपना मॉडल या कुछ भी देखेंगे जिससे हमें स्ट्रक्चर मिले ठीक है सब है ना हाँ ठीक है याद नाइस intermediate time frame is the one on which we will see the structure or will get the structure or your normal time frame which could be hourly or 15 okay from which you get the structure like you get the structure on hourly then you shift to the lower time frame 3 minute 5 minutes say for entry you see the structure on 15 minute you switch to 1 minute for entry which is lower time frame but the higher time frame in this case is aligning the higher time frame expansion candles now by higher time frame which higher time frame am I referring to the higher time frame will be in respect to the intermediate time frame if the intermediate time frame, यार छोटा लिख दिया, नहीं ऐसे क्या, अच्छे से लिखता हूँ, intermediate time frame is equal to say 1 hour, which is current time frame 1 hour. Okay, done. Then the high time frame expansion candle for it will be equal to H4. Like whatever structure you see on 1 hour, which tells you okay, now I need to switch to 5 minute, 3 minute, 15 minute for entry. Like this is 6 a.m. early. Okay, this is an SMT to me, maybe. Yes, it is. This is SMT. So I have a structure and I have phases of price delivery telling me to short till here on which time frame? 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. So this is telling me like drop to the aligned lower time frame for 1 hour. But 1 hour is the time frame which I am using for getting the structure. Then I wanna align this 1 hour to its aligned higher time frame expansion candle, which will be H4. And same thing for like my most of the trades recent days, which were my intermediate time frame was M15. So I want to align it to high time frame expansion candle, which will be H1 for it. I will deeply explain how I use expansion candles, how align them. Like see, H4 expansion candle, H4 OHLC. I am using 6 a.m. reversal to 7 a.m. continuation, right? I am preferring. I am having an idea in my mind that this 6 a.m. has formed a reversal to then expand till here. So 6 a.m. reversal, 7 a.m. continuation. 1 hour structure, intermediate time frame. Whatever the time frame you base your structure from will be your intermediate time frame. Okay, don't confuse it. Like you want a frame, don't think intermediate high time frame. Just go on the charts, whatever time frame you use for getting your structure. Like I use 15 minutes or 1 hour. Okay, like 1 hour I got the structure from 1 hour. You wanna align this current time frame to its one higher time frame expansion candle. I will explain how expansion candle. 1 hour intermediate time frame, higher time frame expansion candle H4. 6 a.m. reversal, 7 a.m. continuation. 1 hour, 1 hour structure aligned with H4 expansion. Now 9 a.m. H1, okay. 1 hour structure H1 aligned with H4 expansion candle. 9 a.m. and 1 hour intermediate time frame structure aligned with H4 expansion candle. Now M15, and this 1 hour, 4 hours we have gone over. Dun, 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 dun. M15 structure, M15 reversal. I am having an expectation on the M15 time frame. M15 telling me this M15 formed the reversal for me to then expand till here or here. So next M15 and the next to it ideally expands for me. So my current time frame, which I based my structure from, will be my intermediate time frame, and I wanna align it with its aligned higher time frame expansion value. 15 minute. If you see the structure on 15 minute, you wanna align it to H1 expansion value. 10 a.m. is coincidentally, I will say, this is a coincidence. 10 a.m. is H4 and H1 candle too, but even if it was 9 a.m. reversal, 9:15, 9:30 continuation, I would have framed 9 a.m. H1 OLHC. Okay, getting my point? This was my yesterday's trade. 1 hour structure, H4 expansion candle. Now, how expansion candle? Why expansion candle? How you can frame? How you can know? Expansion candles are basically the candles which have less opposing run. What do I mean by opposing runs? Every candle forms only by two ways: open low, high close, open high, low close. This is the base for everything I use. And this opposing run, like if we are bullish, you expect open low, high close. This open to low is the opposing run because you are bullish. Then open to low is the opposing run of your intended direction. Okay, so this, if this is small, the candle is spotted for expansion. If this open low gets open low this much, then this is a not a expansion candle for me anymore. Large wick directly piss off for me, directly invalidation for it, the candle being an expansion candle. Small wick, small opposing run, spotted for expansion, and the model sports that. See live example. Large wicks can't expand that much. Large wicks can't expand that much. Small wick expands. Large wick can't expand. Large wick can't expand. Small wick shows up. Small wick expands. Small wick expands. Getting my point? Small wick expands. So much live examples. Feels too simple, but when aligned together repetitively, it works too well. ये बात याद रखिए. नहीं नहीं, लोअर टाइम फ्रेम पे एमएम एग्जाम मत लिखो मेरे भाई. लोअर टाइम फ्रेम पे एमएम एग्जाम, इंटरमीडिएट टाइम फ्रेम पे स्ट्रक्चर. इससे हो जाए इसको बहुत जल्द. सीधे क्यों नहीं हो रही यार? सीधे हो जाए. Is everything clear till now? Drop any emoji if whatever I have explained till now is clear to you. Clear sir, तो reply उस पे करके. Okay, very simple, but you have to devote time to it so that you can master it. I have devoted much time, so it is much easier for me. And this way the model keeps you out of bad conditions, because when the wicks are large, your targets reduce. When the wicks are large, I am only targeting the open of that candle. I shouldn't go this way. This will divert from the main thing. Okay, now 6 a.m. H4 candle. यार यार यार, ये तो पूरी बन जाती है. To me, for an H4 candle, this is a small wick. If this would have been something like this, then I won't consider this as an H4 expansion. So H4 expansion candle spotted. 6 a.m. is an H4 candle. Like if you are basing your structure on H1, you always wanna think in which H4 you are currently in. If you are like participating in 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., then you are in 2 a.m. H4 candle. For futures, this is for futures. If you are participating in 7 a.m. early candle, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., you are in 6 a.m. H4 candle. So you want to align it to the 6 a.m. H4 candle. So 6 a.m. H4 candle is spotted for expansion to me here. So then I want to frame the Orly model, Orly structure. Then I can confidently frame this Orly continuation till here. No. कहाँ था मेरा trade? Discount बोले है ना. ये बात कौन सी बात? ये है ना 6 a.m. 7 a.m. continuation. Okay, see, this indicator is currently showing the H4 candle, not that much large of a wick, and so this candle expands. Makes sense. Okay, I will explain this to you, explain my trade along with now. So now I am having an expectation of 7 a.m. hourly candle to distribute. Okay, so I wanna see what is my bias now. Short. I wanna take shorts. I am bearish biased. Okay, so if I am bearish, when bearish, you anticipate open high low close OHLC. Okay, 7 a.m. OHLC. I wanna frame. So I went down to M15. Yes, if I remember. This is the H4 we are currently in. This is the 15 minute. This is my draw. Okay. Now 7 a.m. is yet to open. I want to frame 7 a.m. OHLC. Okay. Now 7 a.m. opens, sweeps out a high into an internal level. Now all these things taught to you at once may confuse you, but over time these things will be much easier. So now I am having an expectation of expansion to the downside. Okay, and to me expansion isn't complete until at least the objective is met, and to me this is the least possible objective, or this previous H4 low. Okay, and until the objective is met, expansion is valid, framing expansion is valid. So then any opposing move, any move higher will be opposing move. So I can tell myself any run to the upside until these objectives are met would be a retracement to then again expand lower. Make sense? Because until the objective is met, price will stay in the expansion state, will stay in the phase which will be expansion. Okay, main objective is here, but until at least these are taken, to me I will not frame any other phase of price. Currently, to me, the phase of price currently is expansion, and any opposing move here will be bullish. Would be an opportunity to short for me, because expansion to retracement to expansion I am framing here. I can't frame a reversal from here to then go here until at least the objective is met. Expansion will be complete after expansion's objective is met. Okay, but then I see fair value gaps, everybody knows, are the objective used for retracements. Okay, 7 a.m. opens, tags the internal level, sweeping out previous candle high, previous M15 high, closes back in. This is telling me 7 a.m. open high to then low has started to form. What did I want to frame? 7 a.m. open high low, right? This is telling me 7 a.m.'s OH is printed. So now 7 a.m. is spotted for expansion. 7 a.m. open to high is printed. So now what? Open high to then low. So I don't immediately participate here. Mohit bhai, agar if you remember, I told you When I'm bearish, I short below open. Like I let price show me that it wants to form open high low. When the open high of an higher time frame candle is confirmed, I am currently on the 15-minute chart, but I am framing the H1 OHLC on the 15th. If you remember, 15 का higher time frame expansion candle H1, H1 का higher time frame expansion candle H4. पहली बार है, थोड़ा मुश्किल रहेगा. तो to me 7 a.m. Orly candles OH has printed. 7 a.m. Orly candles open high has printed. Now time for open high to low. Done. So that's where I framed 7 a.m. reversal, 7:15 and 7:30 continuation, I guess. Yes, 7 a.m. continuation. See these. Okay, done. The same here. 7 a.m. reversal. I took entry in the next, assuming the 7 a.m. Orly candles high has been printed. So 7 a.m. OH has printed. Now OH to L, open to high to low. Then it goes low. Now 15 to aligned lower time frame entry would be 1. So see, using H4 logic, it is only giving you one chance to go on the 1 minute time frame. Makes sense for it to be a more high probable model than the normal or simple model. Any reversal you are participating in, this is much more high probable than that, because even if this is the 15-minute reversal, but this is being aligned with H1. So the Orly candles expansion aligned with 15-minute, H4 candles expansion aligned with the H1. Makes sense for it to be much more high probable. So I am framing expansion until at least these lows are taken. So 7 a.m.'s Orly high is put in for me. 7 a.m. see 7 a.m. open high. Now is going to print open to high. Now 7 a.m. open high is confirmed. 7:15 I want to frame continuation. मैंने एंट्री कहाँ ली थी, मैं भूल गया. 3 मिनट पे थी मेरी एंट्री भाई, क्या मेरे को ही बुला देते हो. Yes, so this is 6 a.m. hourly candle, if you remember, right? 7 a.m. I want to frame continuation. 7 a.m. OHLC. You can see 7 a.m. open high has formed. Now it is forming the body of 7 a.m. hourly candle, which is spotted for expansion at least till here and here. So now I can frame shorts assuming open high has printed. So when I see 7:15, which is the next 15 minute, even if you don't see this is an propulsion block entry to me, and I am okay taking this because I have the higher time frame open high OHLC. I have highs backed by higher time frame candles supporting me, so I can take this and straight away market order. मैंने टिकी पता नहीं कहाँ लगाया थे, पर क्योंकि मेरे शायद 1 मिनट एंट्री थी या 3 मिनट में. हाँ, एंट्री तो मेरी यहाँ है, इधर तो यहाँ पे हो रही है. मैं खुद कंफ्यूज हो गया भाई. पता नहीं कैसे ली थी मैंने भाई. 44097 इधर थी मेरी एंट्री भाई, पता नहीं कैसे. My entry was around here. Leave it, but you people got the logic, right? and that's how 7 a.m. open high to then low, open high and goes low, expands. Make sense? मेरी उसमें एंट्री पता नहीं कैसी थी, रिप्ले में मेरा दिमाग थोड़ा कम काम करता है, लाइव में अच्छे से करता है। नहीं 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 नहीं, सीआरटी यू कैन से, बट मैं उस वे में फ्रेम नहीं करता मेरे भाई। सीआरटी फेजेस ऑफ प्राइस डिलीवरी मेरे को नहीं लगता कोई जो भी सीआरटी वाले यूज करते हैं वो फेजेस ऑफ प्राइस डिलीवरी इस तरीके से यूज करते हैं, इस तरीके से एक्सपेंशन कैंडल्स यूज करते हैं। नॉट दिस वन। So tell me if this trade breakdown was good to you guys, and I will explain one more and then I will go to that ES example I was talking about. That with consolidation protocol, two things price can do with the range high or range low, or while price is in a consolidation, how you can frame any idea. There are two ways to frame any idea from a consolidation. इतनी क्या चैट लिखी तुम लोगों ने भाई? These two ways. And that ES1 example will much give you much more clarity about this concept. If this is clear, I will break down one more trade and we'll go over to ES1. नहीं ऐसे वैसे नहीं करना है, ऐसे नहीं करता, पता नहीं मेरे भाई। ये प्रीमियम, हाँ प्रीमियम डिस्काउंट भी समझाना था उसको, और इसका वो डाउट वाला भी करना था, ईएस के बाद इसका डाउट। नेक्स्ट वन इज RTY H4, ये कब है? 5 Feb। ओके डन, 5 Feb। और एक बार NQ का ओवरऑल पूरे वीक का रिव्यू दे दूंगा लास्ट में, ठीक है? And do I need to clear this up or like copy them, paste to the another page? Okay, anchor drawing. Now second position I took was on RTY on 5 Feb, 5 Feb, this Wednesday. This is when खा रहा था कि लाइव CSD के बारे में बताना है? यस बता दूंगा जब when I will be explaining his doubts. I will explain CSD and displacement too. And don't worry, I will like upload, make in-depth video for each and every concept I personally use and how I use them. With examples, I will upload on YouTube. Make a proper series, not like put everything in one video. We'll create separate videos for separate topics and in-depth ones. So yes, it will take a month or 2 months time, but better slow with quality than fast with less quality. SMT is a conference to me. Many people have SMT as a like must in their model, but I frame mainly everything aligning with phases of price delivery and OHLC and OLHC. Basically, phases of price delivery aligned with OLHC, OHLC. मेरे भाई ये मत भेजना इधर, ये जो तेरे बाकी भाई है ना ये भी कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे। तेरे को समझ आ जाएगी, इनको जितना समझाया वो भी भूल जाएंगे. ओके, going on to the second position, then I will explain the ES one, then I will answer his doubts, Mohit's doubts, and his doubts, and if anyone else has. And I will host a backtesting for this model so that it may help you. I keep sharing my everyday traits. Like if I take 2, 3, 4, I share minimum 2 here, or if I'm in the mood to do so, I will share 2, 3. But I don't think I share all of my traits here because it takes me to mark up them properly, then write this, then show everything like this. I get pretty exhausted, but no round. 5 Feb, 6 am H4LC, 9 am H1. Okay. RTY, Wednesday, framing from the daily. Whenever I frame, I align weekly and daily first to get the idea of where the next daily candle can ideally go towards, expand towards. So then framing the H4, H1 in that daily candle, uh, which I have existing bias over. Which I was now, now. With this type of Monday's closure, I can tell myself this is a range high, clear range high to everybody. Okay, clear objectives, range high and range low. Okay, now much more, much better. Range high, range low. So to me, price is currently in this range. I wanna see how it reacts to one end. If it shows lack of willingness to come back inside the range after breaking and immediately turns away again, I will frame the same directions continuation. Same with here. If shows lack of willingness to come back inside, this move back inside tells me everything basically. If this move back inside is aggressive, is showing urgency, then I can tell myself this is manipulation, then go towards this. But if this move back inside is showing me lack of willingness, showing me lack of aggression, lack of urgency to return back inside the range, and then price again aggressively starts moving away from this, then I can frame this as a true breakout of this range and then frame the continuation in the same direction. Okay, now I want to see reaction at one end, but when I see Monday's closure, what did Monday do? Take out one end and close back up here, which I can consider a manipulation, right? Take out one side, immediately come back into the range. This closure is telling me this, and if I switch to H4 or H1, this thing would be much more visible. Much clear now. Opened, take out one end, immediately aggressively came back. So I can tell myself this is the manipulation of the range low. Now I can frame this as a manipulation. So then continuation to the opposing end, right? This is what I shared my bias also. Like, yeah, this was a range for me, range high, but this closure on Friday, like I said on YM, Friday's closure was telling me that I can short on Monday. So trading lower to the range low, but Monday immediately took out the range low. Then my bias on RTY was bullish. Monday reversal, framing it as a Monday reversal. So why didn't I like frame Tuesday immediately? Same thing I told you about large wick. Like I can still frame Tuesday, but I prefer to be bit more conservative Tuesday. Observe what Tuesday does. Like this move back inside the range is telling me this is the most ideal draw. Took out one side, immediately come back. So now I wanna frame continuation till here. Okay. Next day I have a bias Monday reversal, Tuesday continuation ideally, right? So I can frame Tuesday OLHC, but my position was on Wednesday, so I will skip Tuesday fast. One thing you can see, Tuesday makes too large of an opposing wick. I am bullish biased, so any run lower, any move lower will be opposing run for me. When Tuesday makes that much opposing run, it is making that much opposing wick for the day. And opposing wick for the day is large, the day isn't spotted for expansion. It will most likely visit the opening price or around opening price. So I am not that much interested in Tuesday. When I saw there, you could have framed, yes, but I preferred to stay conservative. I framed on NQ, I guess, on Tuesday. See, large wick, so can't expand that much. Large wick, that was a turn off piece off for me. Not a complete invalidation, but after seeing this much large of a position and large wick, I am telling myself, okay, I need to be conservative that day. But when after the Tuesday's closure, I can tell myself this reversal, Monday's reversal is still respected, right? Tuesday didn't invalidate that idea. Tuesday still respected Monday's upper half, so the idea still continues for me. Tuesday closed over previous day high. Still, the objective is open. I can still frame Wednesday's continuation. So, first step of the model is done. What was the first step? Framing the draw, framing bias. That step will like take a bit more experience for you guys, but will get better over time. I too was once a beginner. I was bad at this. Not bad, I will say. I was good at making bias from the start, to be honest. I couldn't find the entries using that bias. My bias accuracy was pretty good uh, from last years. If I show you my notions journal, my bias accuracy was on next level, but it's just that I couldn't capitalize on that bias. Most times in a week, I had right bias 2 3 days per week and no bias for 2 days, but I ended up with zero entries per week. That was my main problem. So I spent most of my time in low time frames framing entries. First step of the model, bias draw, is done. I have bullish bias for Wednesday. Draw is open for me. Okay, so bullish bias, so I will expect Wednesday OLHC, right? This is a weekly review side by side of RTY plus my model overview plus my trade breakdown. Okay, the objective is open and I want a frame with Wednesday OLHC. इतनी पास कब से आ गया भाई? मैंने किस में बात कर रहा था? 9 AM में आई गेस. Yes, 9 AM. See, still Wednesday is wick to the downside, comparatively that much less, right? This 2 hours of a wick, this is a small wick, and when a candle has small wick, it is spotted for expansion, right? So I am more interested in Wednesday. That's why I took a position. Now, after I can say this wick is confirmed, OL2H open low has confirmed the low of the day. Maybe ideally has been put in. I can now start to frame entries. I wanna ask myself, like I stay on the hourly chart, and then around what New York, I keep framing hourly and M15 until New York comes. I don't even look at 15. I stay at hourly because hourly gives me the insight of the daily with this indicator and 4 hour using my model. So by watching hourly, I can have an idea of 3 time frames: daily H4 and H1, which is the current time frame. So now, if my bias is still bullish, which H4 price is currently in, 6 AM has started, right? So you ideally want 6 AM H4 to, so you wanna be participating in 6 AM H4 candle if it provides you the proper setup, right? When I see this, एक second YM भी देख लेते हैं. 5 AM. This is an SMT. So London reversal, New York continuation, and too small of H4 wick. Like this is a large wick. Okay, this is a large wick, right? So in comparison to this is 6 AM H4. Is this a small wick? Yes. To me, yes. And aligning with that, the daily has small wick. Yes. So the daily is spotted for expansion, and the 6 AM H4 is also spotted for expansion. That's when expansion occurs. Now, after watching the daily profile, a correlation is a must for me. I keep my charts like this always. When the day is going on, my charts stay like this on the hourly. Both assets I keep watching simultaneously. So 6 AM here, 8 AM is telling me that 9 AM can distribute because 6 AM has still small open low, and now it is telling me 6 AM's open to low has ideally formed. To me, it has formed, and I can frame 6 AM open low to then high. Make sense? and 9 a.m. is still in the H4, 6 a.m. H4. Orly structure says me 8 a.m. reversal, 9 a.m. continuation, and this Orly I need to align with one higher time frame than that, which is H4, revisiting the model again. Intermediate time frame H1. Intermediate time frame is basically the time frame you base your structure from. Like I am basing my structure on H1 currently, like London reversal, 8 a.m. reversal. Then I want to align this to the H4. Basically, you should do this every day. Increases probability, so why not? So when I see this, चल जा पीछे हो जा, मैं मार भी चलाऊंगा. 6 a.m. H4 candle open. This is 6 a.m. and I can tell myself 6 a.m.'s expansion is pending, right? And I don't want to go deep, but using phases of price delivery, price still can't reverse to the downside from here without taking this high. I will go much deeper on phases of price delivery some other day. Let's just stay on the current topic. My target is way more than this because 6 a.m. and daily are spotted for expansion. 6 a.m. open to low and price is moving away from that low. So now I can trust that low. I do not try to catch a high or low. I trade the continuation of it. After the high time frame candles open to high or open to low has formed, I trade the continuation of it. This is much more high probable. This leg. If price is coming here, I don't try to catch it here. After it shows me willingness that yes, this low is backed by an high time frame candle. Like current time frame is 1 hour, this low is backed by H4. Then I can trade away from it. Frame continuation. This is where I tend to participate. I can participate even here, but I don't try to catch this lowest low or highest high. Never. Because that isn't high probable to me. People can catch, yes. It can work for them, yes. But I don't like catching the high or low, extreme high or low. Now 6 a.m.'s low has been put in. Price is showing me willingness to trade away from this low, right? So I can frame 1 hour continuation. But that 1 hour continuation should be aligned with H1 structure, aligned with high time frame expansion, which is H4. Is it aligned? Yes, 100%. So going on to the M5, M3, wait a second. मेरी एंट्री थी किस पे यार, मैं रिप्ले में भूल जाता हूँ, लाइव में अच्छा चल जाता हूँ. M3 पे थी एंट्री, डन. नाउ see how I framed H4's expectations, H4 candles expectation, to which side the H4 candle should print and which side the Orly I land with H4. So basically I am participating in the H4 candles direction. So that makes sense for the entry to be more high probable. Only then I am framing M5 entry, M3 entry. Makes sense that this M3 entry should be much more high probable because it is backed by an H4 candles direction. This is high time frame OLHC aligned with lower time frame mm exam. I will go in depth. You can study this post. It may help. It will surely help, not may help. Like, use phases of price delivery to get an idea what should ideally happen next. I used phases of price delivery here to get an idea what should happen next. This should happen next to me most probably. And can I be wrong? 100%. But the things I am using are making my probability higher, so giving me an edge. So I am okay risking on these setups, using physical probability to get an idea of what should ideally happen next, and where it should happen, and when it should happen. Where it should happen, इधर से इधर होना चाहिए. कब होना चाहिए? 8 AM रिवर्सल, 9 AM कंटिन्यूशन. अब हिंदी भी बोल गया. Then use low time frames exam. Low time frame exam 3 minute, 5 minute, aligned with high time frame OLHC, aligned with high time frame OLHC. What is my expectation now? 9 AM continuation. 9 AM continuation higher. I am bullish biased for the 9 AM candle. So I am expecting 9 AM open low high close. So this is high time frame OLHC. I am having an expectation for high time frame OLHC, open low high close, aligning this with low time frame exam. Battery is low. Just give me a second.